Warning: if your recording lasts more than 4 hours, immediately return to this video and give it a like. Hey guys, Dan here. Welcome back to another Strides and Summits tips and tricks video. Today, I want to share with you my GoPro Hero 8 setup, which has over 4 hours of autonomous recording. I don't know about you guys, but I was getting a little bit fed up with the 1 hour or so of battery life I was getting on the stock GoPro. I was running into situations where it wasn't totally convenient to swap out the battery. Maybe I was in a workout, or I wanted to record a race, or I was doing a long treadmill scenery, stopping, taking the GoPro off of my head, swapping the battery, and then getting it all repositioned again just wasn't very convenient, and I was looking for a solution that could get me more recording time than what I could get in the stock GoPro. So how did I solve this? Well, I actually took inspiration from the Petzl Now headlamp. You see it has this battery pack at the back of the headlamp. I wanted to make something similar to this. In fact, I looked at the possibility of modifying this, but I didn't want to start getting into splicing the wires on here and ruining my expensive headlamp. So the first thing I did was I scoured the internet for the lightest power bank that I could find that was in about the 3000 milliamp hour range, and I found this. It's the Anker PowerCore Mini Plus. It has about 3,350 milliamp hours, weighs about 86 grams, and they say it's comparable to the size of a stick of lipstick. I don't know what the size of a stick of lipstick is, but I presume it's something like this. The next piece in the puzzle was to then actually find a way to connect into the GoPro 8. Now if we look around, there's no external ports or any way to actually connect to this guy. The USB-C is behind this door. So I found what they call the Ulanzi G87. It's basically this door with a little hole in it. What you do is you pop off the door, you pop on the Ulanzi G87, and there you go. You've got yourself a little opening now where you can fit in a USB-C cable. These, by the way, these are little dead mice to improve the sound quality in high wind situations. Thanks to Stephen Reed for his advice on that. I'm going to link to the video up there somewhere. Now I got the power bank, now I got the GoPro. I just need to find a way to connect them both together. I measured the distance from the back of my head to the front of my head. It was about 9 inches. They don't sell 9-inch USB cables, so I settled with a 1-foot cable. That works nicely, it leaves a little bit of slack, but it's nothing that really drags or dangles on your head. By the way, I've put links to all of these items in the description below. They are Amazon affiliate links. They don't cost you an extra penny, but they do help me out. So if you're thinking of buying these and doing this mod, consider using those. Thank you very much. And then the next thing you need is a head mount that you don't care too much about because I'm going to be drilling through this, and just a couple of zip ties. So I'll show you how I did it. So first I started by marking 4 holes on the back of the head mount. Then I drilled through those 4 holes. I fished 2 zip ties through. Careful here, make sure to put the nubby side of the zip tie on the outside of the head mount. Then I zipped the PowerCore Plus Mini to the head mount, making sure that the USB port was to the right side so that the cable could fish around to the right side of the camera. I trimmed down the tails on the zip ties, and then just filed down all the sharp edges. And that's it. It only takes about 10 minutes to put this thing together. As awkward as it looks, it's actually pretty comfortable on my head. Dare I say more comfortable than without the battery pack. Now it's a bit more balanced. The setup weighs 287 grams and has 4,550 milliamp hours of battery. When paired with the 256 gigabyte SD card, that's more than 4 hours of continuous recording in 4K. I don't know about you, but that's enough head-mounted footage for me. The other day I was testing this out on a trail run. I did more than 2 hours recording on the trails, no hiccups. Then recorded the entire drive home and a couple of stops. About 4.5 hours of recording. The battery bank ran out, but I still had about 30% battery left inside of the GoPro itself, so probably close to 5 hours of recording if you really are looking for that. Now, the elephant in the room here, there is one big downside to this. This is not very waterproof. You can look straight into the side of the GoPro there, so if they're calling for rain, even if they're not calling for rain, make sure to bring your spare door here and don't expect to get 4 hours of recording because this probably isn't going to work. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to give it a like, share it with your friends, consider subscribing, and until next time, keep putting one foot in front of the other.